for having me on.
So I want to start by asking, I said that he seems poised for confirmation. Would you agree based on what you saw on Tuesday?
Based on what I saw, it seems like my Republican colleagues are going to roll over for Donald Trump and confirm somebody and hold their nose and confirm this man who's highly unqualified for the job.
We will get into why you think he is unqualified, but I want to ask, if he is confirmed, then that opens up the possibility of Senate hearings for some of his subordinates. Do you think Democrats would have more sway on some of those people?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some of his subordinates, unfortunately, are probably qualified for the job, but come from a very scary position, especially if you have Hegseth as the Secretary of Defense, because now you can have a lot of mischief happening because you have the guy at the top who doesn't know what he's doing and can't supervise those subordinate to him. He's already said that he's going to look at and potentially fire all the top generals and admirals who would actually have the institutional knowledge and the tactical proficiency to run the Department of Defense. So I'm very worried as to who the leadership team is going to be at the headquarters of the greatest military on the face of the earth with access to the nuclear codes.
So you say he's unqualified, and in the hearing on Tuesday, you did focus on his qualifications. What concerns you the most about him? Is it his qualifications or is it his ideology? Like, what is the number one chief concern for you?
It's his lack of qualifications. I voted for both of President Trump's previous nominees to be Secretary of Defense, Mark Esper, whose ideology I didn't agree with, and also for General Mattis as well. So I asked both questions. They were able to prove to me that they were qualified for the job, and I voted yes on both of them. So this was not an anti-President Trump thing. This is about, who's run an organization big enough that they can step up to run the be Secretary of Defense and run a 3 million personnel organization with a budget of almost $900 billion. Pete Hegseth does not fit those qualifications.
And you are joining us today after speaking on the Senate floor about Hegseth. What did you just tell your colleagues in the Senate?
That they need to put country above Donald Trump, that they need to, they're well aware that he is not qualified for the job, and that if they truly cared about the well-being and the national security of America, that they need to vote no on Pete Hegseth.